significantly.
Now, it depends. If you can set it up where the George W. Bush fights the Spire, which does not have any starting potential,
Anyway, we'll
then
continue
it's a
that
good
thought.
idea.
We'll continue that thought in just a second. Let's go to the ship. Call out ship number one is the GW Bush piloted by Narayan. It is a blenderfish with double side Caro. Ship number two is the Dragon's Rage piloted by Zedion. It is a watcherfish with double side Caro. Take it away.
Ship number 3 is the Muller 8, piloted by Nishi's Mustache. It is a lumber flak Hades left side, rear flare, and a double Hawacha right side. Ship number 4 is the... I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Just call it the jib. That's what I do.
The
jib.
jib, piloted by Infinity Omelet. It's got a lumberjack front, double Artemis top, and a Gatling bottom left.
Indeed, it does. Let's keep an eye on. Actually, let's watch this as spires don't come out very often in SCS. However, in this situation with the double goldfish, are they basically looking to use the lumberjack and front-facing platform to keep one of the goldfish at bay? It looks like they're doing that to the Dragon's Rage. However, the GW Bush is moving in on the jib. Jib looking to reposition and make sure that the GW Bush does not get its front gun into arc.
Oh, whiffs those Hawachas.
But they did not pick up what they were looking for on the Bush. They did not get enough. Oh, watch this right here. We got a potential for a very big play on the Dragon's Rage. They're going for the main engine here with that Gatling. GW Bush does get into position on the jib.
Oh, those Artemis is also hitting the home.
Yes, they are. Dragon's Rage, hull broken. Hades going out on the Dragon's Rage. No, they're going to switch to the GW Bush? Or are they just missing? No, they're going for the GW Bush. They do pop them.
Bush. That's going to be a big issue.
They do pop them, and the jib also still balloon broken. They are not repairing that balloon there. They bounce. Oh, and GW Bush just walks right into the Goomba attempt. They do not get it, though. They let him go, but they repop him. Wow, GW Bush handed a gift right there. Do they take advantage of it as the Dragon's Rage gets a good watch out on the Mauler? GW Bush has basically been handed a gift on the jib. They've got the side of the jib. This is going to be most likely a win for the GW Bush. Oh, but they take the front of the jib. A huge mistake by the GW Bush. That is a potential piloting error. However, they do get back up a little bit, so they're out of the range of the Artemises. They're out of the arc of the Artemises, but they do pick up the kill. First blood goes to GW Bush.
They did take a good amount of perma, though.
They did take about 40% perma. That mistake, however, cost them the 40% perma. That could come back to haunt them. However, the Mauler has been completely and utterly disabled. No guns, no engines. Only a balloon, an armor, and a hope.
I'm surprised they actually managed to get the hull break on the Galleon, which is so Hawacha.
And we've got GW Bush moving in as Gorus Orgus is basically saying, we call it the new meta flamers, so crap now. It's no longer a risky choice to go with Spanner Mallet. It pays off much more on higher level when engineers swap around between decks. I still actually disagree with that statement. Again, though, that's my personal opinion. I find that the Spanner Mallet and anything other than extinguishing tool is still a bad choice when going up against certain types of builds. Now, granted, they switched to the jib, they switched to a lumber spire, so it is going to be fine now. But the way they originally had it, I would have said, you can just call it in lobby. It's a GG lobby at that point.
Yeah.
But when they switched over to the jib...
Spanner Mallet buff is actually a valid thing to have instead of a gunner, in my opinion.
No, but that's different. We're talking about second Engie, not a gunner.
Of course, but yeah.
Yeah, again, though, I'm talking about with the original loadout that they had before they switched, not the current loadout.
Ooh, man,
when they switched to the Spire, it's a valid loadout.
Mallet is pretty much everything broken right now, from what I can see.
Yeah.
That Spire's turning around. Might get some shots on it. I think they're trying to switch targets off here.
But anyway, that's... Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get back to the action at this point as the Dragon's Rage still has the Mauler 8 completely and utterly disabled. As the GW Bush trying to basically take out the jib. That last second switch by the jib could come back to haunt them.
Indeed.
That goldfish, in my opinion, was a potentially better call. against the two goldfish. But if the lumbers come out and hit true on the Dragon's Rage, then in that case, maybe it can come back into play. But the Clan really needs cleaned up. They've been struggling quite a bit in this tournament. Watch coming out from the Mauler 8. They finally are trying to disable the GW Bush. They finally get a good disable in on that Hwacha on the GW Bush. The Jib should be safe for now. Hull break on the GW Bush. Dragon's Rage looking to peel off and go for the Jib. Looks like it's going to be a 2v1.
Rising that Carronade has a very poor downward arc. They could have ducked below that.
That's a good question. And now the Hwacha comes into play. Dragon's Rage looking to aggressively take out the Jib. Goomba could be in play here. Nope, they're going to go for the side Caro here. And the Dragon's Rage is hull broken. Mauler out of position. Sandwich potential here. Nope, won't be a sandwich. It'll just be a Hwacha kill, 2-0 red. Alright, here we go. Now the Galleon once again caught out on an island. He is not in a good spot right now as the Dragon's Rage and GW Bush both move in. And I'm just going to throw this out there as well. This is where, I mean, and again, I understand and respect the opinions being thrown out in match chat right now. I'm just going to say a couple of well-placed flares throws your entire argument out of the water. On that goldfish. Again, I think the Spire, again, I'm questioning the choice of the Spire at this point. I know I've said it a few times. Yeah, it is hull broken. Mauler 8 almost hull broken. They are hull broken and completely and utterly disabled except for one gun. Yeah, this lobby selection just baffles me. For both teams, actually. And Mauler, once again, now they're in bad shape over there. The Jib, basically Jib and Mauler both in bad shape right now. It could be 4-0 any second. GW Bush basically gently gliding down the Jib. However, it looks like Jib has gotten underneath the GW Bush. They've gotten a little bit of a reprieve here. However, not for long. Dragon's Rage has picked up the kill, 3-0. This should be 4-0 any second as the Jib has... is now in a 2v1 situation with basically no permahull. And they are balloon broken once again. It should be a Goomba here. This should be 4-0 as soon as they hit the ground. Hwacha coming up to follow up. There's the balloon break. There's the Hwacha. There's the follow-up. He's gone. 4-0.
Yeah, Clan's just not having any luck today.
As Red has basically asserted its complete and utter dominance here. Clan showing very little resistance so far.
Now, it's not over. I think if Clan does try to change up the way they approach the situation, and they try to stay together instead of doing two separate 1v1s, then we can change this tide.
All right, and Red is the red side. That's going to be circled in the sand, making an aggressive charge into blue spawn. They've decided now is the time to end the match. GW Bush moving in with a very aggressive move on the Jib, driving by. However, eating the rear side on taking the watch of the Mauler 8. Tar going out, an ineffective Tar as they lose all engines. Actually, correction. Actually, they do get a good Tar off. They do get that last little itty bitty bit of Tar off to damage some components on the Jib. However, it is not enough to do what they're looking to do there. So not the best Tar. Meanwhile, the Dragon's Rage in a 1v1 with the Mauler. Who's going to win that race? It looks like the Mauler... Actually, both of them kind of lose that race. As the GW Bush, hull broken. Yes, he goes down. Yes, it is 4-1 in favor of Red. Blue is on the board, though.
There we go. The moment those two ships were actually closer together, really changed the tide of the battle.
Yeah, and there's a comment saying competent Kim cycles would make the second one irrelevant. To which I would say there is no Kim on board, which is why I pounded the table on it. There's one
And
extinguisher, no Kim.
break. What's circuit
Yeah.
count down?
Yeah. Again, it's all a matter. I think it's really all a matter of personal opinion, play styles, things like that. There is. I still think it's a terrible choice in the current meta. But that's my personal opinion. Gurosaurus disagrees. That's his opinion, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree, and that's okay. There are different ways. There are different ways to play out different situations. I still contend that the Spire was a terrible choice.
It was.
I still
But
contend
right
that,
here,
and I think
run
that
the
it.
clock
Yeah.
if they wanted to.
I still contend that the way that GW Bush was loading out in lobby, that the Spire was a terrible choice. They should have gone. They should have stuck with what they had before. Put some sort of flame tools on the side. Oh, wait a minute! Dragon's Rage with the potential ram against environment, and they whiff it. Oh, that could have been GG right there, and Zedion whiffs the ram.
You don't see him make that mistake.
I mean, he had it, and then he whiffed on. Actually, no, he got the ram, but he whiffed it on the rebound.
Yeah.
That was the miss. Oh my goodness, you don't see that often. As GW Bush is now hull broken. Tar coming out, and not a good tar. Not a good tar. They're looking to go after the jib.
That's GG there. That's GG.
No, it's not necessarily GG. Don't call it GG just yet. Muller 8 could still do something here.
Alright, Spire's bloom broken still.
Yes, he is, but Muller 8's got to do something fast, or else it will be GG, as you said. It looks like he's not going to be able to do it. Yeah, GW Bush has it lined up. But he escapes the potential sandwich for now. GW Bush has this... Muller 8 needs to do something about the GW Bush right now. If he stays on the Dragon's Rage, it's over. In fact, you can go ahead and call it right now. He's got the ram kill. There it is. Red wins.
That was just a very weird match.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Loadouts.
Definitely was. The Spire choice was... I know. I've been saying it quite a bit. The Spire choice was a very, very, very bad choice.
Yeah, the fish they had originally was very well suited for this match.